After 36 hours here at the Social Capital Markets Conference in San Francisco, I have burned through several notebooks and many hours of interviews. There is really a wealth of stories at this intersection of money and meaning, and I just want to give you a little bit of a sense of what we're seeing here on the ground at SoCAP 2015. One of the unique things about SoCAP is people are finding unlikely allies at this intersection of money and meaning. You have this combination of impact investors and social entrepreneurs and people who want to harness business for social good, and some really interesting examples of collaboration happening between sessions. A lot of the people I've spoken with have said that they actually skip out on sessions because of the value they find in the conversations kind of happening at the fringe. And certainly Devex has had a really interesting opportunity to explore potential story ideas and some of the exciting solutions in global development from these side events. I particularly enjoyed a conversation with Betsy Bowman. She's the president of Benetech. And actually, she shared with me that when she came here in 2008 to the very first SoCAP, she met Jim Fruchterman, the founder and CEO of Benetech, and did a complete change in her career. She was so inspired by him and by the way that he was leveraging technology to achieve social good that she actually made a career switch and joined Benetech, and she now leads the work that they do around the world. So talk about an impact that SoCAP can make on the people who attend. Another great conversation Devex had here at SoCAP was with Ann-May Chang. She's the executive director of USAID's Global Development Lab. And part of what the Global Development Lab is looking to do is to create more flexible funding models for NGOs that otherwise have a hard time innovating and interacting with government as they try to do good in the world. So what sets this SoCAP apart from past years? This SoCAP is really putting the enterprise in social enterprise. It's about figuring out ways for social missions to get the financial legs that they need to run and to thrive. Participants are bringing a lot more nuance to conversations about sector and stage. So from sessions to side conversations, the question really is, how can organizations get the right capital at the right time in order to make the greatest impact possible? Of course, you hear the Silicon Valley buzzwords of scale and synergy everywhere you look. But there are also some new terms that are coming up in SoCAP this year. There's the word ecosystem, and I'm hearing a lot about ecosystems and how to support ecosystems for social good. There are also a lot of new definitions for return on investment. It's not just about investors getting what they're looking for, it's about lives that are being changed. This is the largest SoCAP conference yet, and as always, the tricky thing is, how do you keep the momentum going once SoCAP wraps up and make sure that people act on some of the inspiration they get when they go to a conference like this? We spoke with Mission Hub, which is the parent company of SoCAP, and they're doing a few things to try and address that very challenge. They're actually launching something called SoCAP 365, which will bring programs to impact hubs in San Francisco, Berkeley, New York City, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. There's also SoCAP TV, which will broadcast TED-like talks to capture some of the conversation that's going on at SoCAP and to continue the conversation between conferences. Of course, Devex Impact is always looking to drive the conversation at the intersection of business and development. So stay tuned for more stories from the Bay Area and from the world at large on Devex.com when it comes to this intersection of money and meaning.